So go right ahead.
No problem. How you doing, Mike? How much does it help for a guy like you with this amount of experience you have to be thrust in this situation like you in? Obviously not a lot of snaps during the season. I mean, how you feel you handle that with the experience you have?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a role the majority of my career where I've just been the backup, so pretty used to not getting the reps. But out there today, I felt comfortable. I think I have a lot of prior experience and knowledge from observation that has helped me grow as a player, even though I might not have been playing. I think I know more about football than I did, the last time I started. So hopefully I can apply some of that and, help us get a win.
That's all. Thank you, man.
Thanks, John. Let's go over to D-Rock.
Hey, Mike, you've been around the league a while, obviously took a pretty unusual route to get here and have gone through some interesting stuff, I guess, in your career. How does that help you coming into this situation this weekend?
Yeah, I think to me is I got nothing to lose. I mean, I haven't been a starter in 3 years. I don't know when this opportunity is going to come again. I'm just going to go out there, have fun, let it rip, and, see what happens. I mean, we're a 1-9 football team, and I'm just going to do whatever I can to help us win. But I've been through some good, I've been through some bad, and at this point in my career, I just want to kind of go out and play like I have nothing to lose.
Do you look back on the stops in Tampa Bay and Chicago and gain anything from the starts there and what you went through there?
I think so. I mean, I think just having that experience of knowing what it's like on a game day, to actually play in a game, it's been a while, but those experiences haven't completely left me, and I feel comfortable and ready to go.
Thank you.
Thanks, D-Rock. Let's go over to John Shipley and then Mark Long.
Hey, Mike, what was Coach Marone's real message to you when he informed you of the decision for you to start this week?
He just kind of told us as a group this morning that they're going to go with me, and he kind of left it at that, and told everyone if they want to go speak to him, they can. But it's pretty short and sweet, and that was what was said.
Of course. And I mean, you touched on it, but just how does it feel to be getting those starting reps again after, it's been, about 3 years since you've last started?
Yeah, I think it's something that you never take for granted, being one of the 32 guys that get to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And I'm excited about the opportunity to, to go to battle with these guys and try to help us, get a win. So it's something that you don't take lightly because you never know when it's going to come again. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of play with that attitude, and hopefully that mindset helps us out.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, John. Let's go to Mark and then Mia.
Hey, Mike, congrats. But is it a little weird? I don't know if you've even thought about the twist here where you got benched for Trubisky got benched for Nick Foles got benched for Minshew got benched for, not benched, but replaced by Luton. Now Luton gets benched for you. I mean, is that just the craziness of the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could find some parallel between anyone. Someone at some point probably was behind Tom Brady, or there's the transitive property. I mean, it's like when March Madness comes around, it's like, well, we beat Duke and Duke won the national championship, so that means we're national champions. It's like it doesn't work that way. But I know what you're getting at, but no, I don't. I mean, that's just the NFL.
And what do you think? Do you think you're more prepared now than maybe you were 3 years ago, or is it all the same at this point?
I would like to think. I mean, I've been in more offenses. I've seen more defenses. I think just playing with a freer mind than I was when I was in Chicago, and I just think that mentally could have bogged me down a little in the past, and now I'm just, like I said, at the point of my career where I'm just going to cherish these moments.
Thanks, Mark. Let's go to Mia.
A little bit of a lighter note. Thanksgiving around the corner. I know it's not a normal Thanksgiving, but is your family living with you here? What's on the dinner agenda for tomorrow?
Yeah. So my wife's cooking, and I hate to put her out there, but I'm usually the one doing the cooking. So we'll see how this turns out. I know she has a turkey and a ham ready to go if the turkey doesn't turn out. So it's just me, my wife, and my 2 boys. So small Thanksgiving, but a lot to be thankful for.
Are you a turkey or a ham guy?
I'm a turkey with a lot of gravy. Need the gravy on everything.
All right,
Awesome.
thanks, Nia. Let's go over to Gene.
Hey, Mike. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Just curious as to how much basketball is in your background, being 6'7" back in Virginia.
Yeah. You have you guys ever seen the movie White Man Can't Jump? That's
More than
about,
once.
yeah, that's about the extent of my basketball career. I was a average high school basketball player. I was about the sixth man on my varsity team. I don't know, probably averaged 8 and 8 or something like that. I was hustle, try hard. I'm not going to be one of these guys that claims they were some great basketball player. I was a average high school basketball player.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Gene. If there's not any more and I don't see any in the queue, then we're gonna let Mike go. All right, looks good. Thanks,
Thanks.
Mike. You're all done.
Good
See you
luck,
guys.
Mike.
Thank you.
All right, Joe's coming up real quick, so if you have a question for Joe, throw your hand in the air like you just don't care. We're waiting to fix your mic. Oh, Joe, can you hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, we were sidetracked in Thanksgiving land.
No problem.
All right. Gary, you want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, hey, Joe. I know you're going to get inundated with some Cleveland Browns questions, but I wanted to ask you first, how was Doug Maroon's debut as a defensive coordinator today? And then on a more serious note, how do you think the dynamic is going to work out on Sunday with not having them as half your defensive staff there?
Yeah, I think Coach Maroon did a great job bringing enthusiasm and energy to the defense today. Got the calls in quickly and crisply, so that's all you can really ask for him. His coaching points in between snaps were not up to par what we're used to, but everything else, I think he did a good job. And as for Sunday, I mean, we'll see. I've never been in this position in my career so far, so it's going to be new territory for all of us, and I think we just got to be professionals about it. Go to work, understanding that some things are going to be stacked against us, and play the best of our abilities.
And obviously, it's going to be dependent on you and Miles to provide even more leadership than you ordinarily do.
Yeah, I think at every level of the defense, the veterans really got to step up. I mean, you see Avery Jones coaching today out there on the field. All the position groups, the veterans are running the individual drills. So it's going to be a collective effort from everybody. But the veterans really do have to step up and be able to lead the young guys through this kind of situation.
Okay, thank you.
You got it.
Thanks, Gary. Let's go to Gene and then Cassidy. Gene, I don't think we can hear you.
Muted.
There you go.
Every year, there's always 2 or 3 NFL teams that have an inordinate amount of injuries. Have you ever seen anything quite like this on one unit in your career?
I don't think so. I mean, I've been on a couple of teams that have been dealt with a few injury bugs, but I don't think to this extent when you look back at who started the season on the defense playing and who's currently available right now, and even the games in between who's been up and down. It's been one heck of a adjustment, a lot of adversity that defense had to face. And I mean, it's the NFL. You get paid to be out there on Sunday and play football games no matter what's going on. So that's what the next man up mentality. Whoever's out there has to be able to do their job and do it well, and we got to have trust in them.
Thanks.
You got it.
Thanks, Gene. Let's go to Cassidy and then Mark and then Mia.
First, just curious, your assessment of Coach Avery. How did he do? I know you probably weren't around too much, but from what you could hear.
Yeah, I think he needs to work on his authoritative stance. I don't think the guys are really listening to him as well as they should have, listening to him as well as they should a real coach. So I think he had a little bit of struggles with getting talk back and a little chatter, but he was out there enjoying it. Although I think I heard after practice he said that coaching's for the birds, so I don't know if he's got a second career after he's done playing.
We'll have to ask him to address that. And then just how much of what you can remember in practice going against this offense, how much of that comes into Sunday?
I think the only thing that I personally would is the personnel aspect of it, because I've gone against the guys, but they have a whole new scheme, a whole new system with the coaching staff who came in. So other than the personnel and the players and what their demeanors are like and playing against them for 4 years, I don't have a whole lot of the ins and outs of the actual offensive scheme and the lingo or the jargon that they might be using.
What have you seen of this new scheme just from tape?
Well, I think they're a run-first offense. They really want to run the ball. That's what they pride themselves in, and they do a good job of it. And off of that, the running game, they have a good play action and boot system. Get Baker moving outside the pocket, set his feet, and throw the ball down the field. They got a bunch of tight ends playing, a couple of receivers, deep threats, and Jarvis Landry, a slot receiver, running underneath routes, a really quick guy. So they do a good job with a good balanced offensive approach, I'd say, and the run game really sets everything up.
Thanks, Joe.
You got it.
Thanks. Let's go to Mark and then Mia.
Important question. Who do you want to waylay? Who do you want to hit?
Who do I want to hit? I always want to hit Nick Chubb. I think he's just got this, what you call reputation as being a good guy, but Nick's the worst. People don't know that about him. He's the worst person. He always stole my stretch. Dale Jones, I'd always go try to get a stretch after practice, and Nick would always jump me in line and try to steal my stretches. So, I mean, if there's anybody I could hit, it'd be Nick.
You don't get they didn't let you hit a lot of guys, right? Like, and you're not hitting a lot in practice up there.
I mean, the last couple of years we had live practices every day, and Nick was just a young guy, so I did get to go tackle him a few times. Although I did get yelled at last year for tackling him because I tackled his legs. So that's another sticking point.
Hey, and what's Joe Dana? What's he got? What does he bring to the table for you guys on defense?
As far as calling the plays?
As calling the plays.
I mean, I've never had him call the plays. I will see on Sunday what his if he's going to be really aggressive or he's going to be playing coverage. What his call sheet looking like. But I mean, as far as the calls we have up, it's our normal stuff. It's just going to see what he likes to call during the game.
Thanks, Mark. All right, let's go to Mia and then John Shipley.
Joe, I'm here to ask the important questions. Turkey or ham?
Ham. I'm a ham guy.
What are you and your wife making tomorrow?
I hope ham. No, I mean we just got a bunch of vegetables yesterday, fresh veggies and stuff. I think they make to-go meals here, so I might take a couple sides or something like that. And I don't know if we'll have ham or turkey, whatever my wife decides to make. She does a really good job, and I'll help out as best I can in the kitchen and clean all the dishes up afterwards.
I was gonna say, what's your job on Thanksgiving?
I think it'll be to entertain the little man while my wife is cooking and doing the hard work, and then cleaning up the dishes after it's done, making sure the kitchen's clean and everybody's fed, and my wife can go chill on the couch with the little guy.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Mia. All right, we'll wrap up with John Shipley.
Hey, Joe. Can you just talk about the challenges that Nick and Kareem Hunt present as a duo for a defense?
Yeah, I think they're both extremely talented running backs. I think Nick's more downhill, one cut type of runner. He's got really good contact balance, really good power, and he's got breakaway speed. And then Kareem's a little bit more nifty, a little bit more make you miss in the hole, but he's also a big guy and he can break a lot of tackles. So they're really kind of a 1-2 punch. And in terms of Nick is just going to run right down your throat, and Kareem might juke you out, but he also has the capability of running you over. So it's a formidable duo. But I mean, we've faced a lot of good running backs in the NFL so far this year, and these guys are the next ones up for us to be able to take on. And I'm confident in the guys on our defense.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
You got it.
All right. Thanks, John, and thank you, Joe. You're all finished.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Joe. Happy
everyone else.
Thanksgiving.